So good evening everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the Magic Kingdom. Today, really don't have any plans, really kind of came on a spur of the moment. Kind of want to do some things like just like little rides, but we are going to go over to Pinocchio's Village House, get some pizza there. They have a brand new pizza that I want to try, and overall we're just going to enjoy an evening at the Magic Kingdom with no real plans and see what we get done. So make sure you guys do hang out with us. If you haven't done so, subscribe to the channel and let me know down in the comments what is your favorite attraction here at the Magic Kingdom. And because we like to, we're going to stop through the Emporium, but I do like the fact that the whole Disney Eats, and they have they change out some of the windows. But I always like coming through here because sometimes you find things you've never seen before, or things that, I see people talk about all the time that I've never seen. Okay, so I saw this Spirit jersey, and someone else had talked about it, but I've never been able to see it ever since. But this is why, the Walt Disney World is not the weird blocky lettering like they do on that one. I like this a lot more because it's basic and not the blocks. Nothing against it, but the blocky lettering to me is a little much. I always do this view. It's probably one of the best views you can get anywhere. But I will tell you, this is not the best view if you are trying to get fireworks though, because if you are willing and want to wait and be pretty much in a sea of crowd, being off to the right, on the right hand side right here, in front of that turret right there, it's actually one of the best spots. Between those two little walkways, it's actually one of the best spots because you get all the projections, but then you get the fireworks perfectly behind the castle right there. Also, I thought they were going to be replacing taking all of the gold statues and turning them silver or something, so they did take all the 50th logos off of them. One thing we are going to do is we are going to go into Fantasyland because we're going to Pinocchio's Village House to get some food. Also, one of the coolest things that a lot of people don't get to experience is actually getting to walk through the castle, because during the day when they run the stage show, they have to close this area off because they have fireworks that go off in the castle. But I always really enjoy walking through the castle because they have the little tiles and the mosaic of the Cinderella story. But also it's just kind of fun because you're walking up into a almost 200-foot tall castle. Plus this is also one of the coolest views of Main Street you get. Once you come up here and you immediately turn to the left, it's actually one of the coolest views you can get. Of course, then you turn around and you go in and castle right there. Well then, like I said, these are actually, so all of these tiles were actually hand placed, and they physically had to put every single one of these tiles in, cut them and everything to create the story of Cinderella. And then if you're wondering, then you have Cinderella's royal table right there where you actually eat in the castle. And it's actually pretty cool because a lot of people don't know where it actually does eat. You actually eat there. But if you look up there and see where all the glass is, that's where you eat Cinderella's royal table. Alright, into Pinocchio's Village House, which is right next to where Peter Pan Small World, Philhar, and there's the carousel, so it's going to be going right in here. And we did mobile order, and like I said, we got the new food, got the new pizza that we wanted to get, and Kayla got gluten-free chicken tenders, so she wants to try those out. So we'll give those a try as well to tell you how they are. I also do love Pinocchio's Village House because it does have stuff about Pinocchio and everything. There's Stromboli. What's also pretty cool is sometimes they have that area up there open that you can sit and you're kind of up and away, but what we really want is we want a table by where It's a Small World is. So we're just currently waiting for our food. I would always say if you do order any of the gluten-free stuff, just be mindful especially if you mobile order it, it will take a little longer for it to come out. So here are the gluten chicken tenders, and you can definitely tell because the way that they're breaded, they don't have bread in them, so they're fried differently. But they also have to make them on the spot because they can't use the same oils that they use for the regular chicken tenders here. But the fact they give you 4 is pretty good. And they always can tell it's a different one because they give you a different tray that's different color. But here's the buffalo chicken pizza that I ended up getting. And it said it had ranch flavored chips, which all it sounds like is Doritos Cool Ranch. Alright, so got a piece, probably got a little bit of everything, so it's got Cool Ranch Doritos chips, ranch flavored chips, what they call it. Buffalo sauce on top, mozzarella cheese, and then chicken on it. So give this a bite. Like I said, try to get one that has a little bit of everything. having the chips on top, kind of weird. But overall, really good actually. It's not as greasy as like the normal pizza you get here because it doesn't have any tomato sauce on it and there's no like meat on it. So it's not quite as greasy. For someone like me where I struggle with having pepperoni and having heartburn, it's actually a really good pizza. And like the chicken's actually not too badly cooked. Like it's not super dry. It's a little dry, but it's not. I've had worse. All right, so the buffalo chicken pizza from Pinocchio's Village House, I gave it like a 6.5 out of 10. The first couple of bites, I would have definitely given it a 7 or an 8. But the problem is after a while, those chips kind of got a little much. They were a little bit too much, and I think they shouldn't have done that, honestly. They did have a ranch sauce they used. They really could have just drizzled a little more ranch on the top, and they would have been good to go. I see why they did it, but a little much. And then I also tried the gluten-free chicken tenders. Those were very, very good. In fact, they're also super fresh, but that's because they have to make them as they're ordered. All right, so since we're over in this area, we're gonna do Under the Seas with the Little Mermaid. It makes me have to really think about it because the fact this used to be 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, and now they replaced it with Little Mermaid Under the Sea, and this used to be all water and like this like rock formation and everything. This was where you went into like the underwater scene. And so it's pretty interesting, like the fact that this has completely changed. Now what was pretty cool was they did have a meet and greet for Ariel next to it, and it was Ariel's grotto. So they did kind of keep the theme well, but pretty impressed to see how things have changed over the years.
It's like that old man and Ursula took Ariel's voice and I've been working too hard sorting Ariel's human stuff. This is a great paint. And speaking of tails, Ariel traded her him for a
Strolling along down what's that one again? Street.
Yes, I do.
She don't got a lot to say, but there's something about her, and you don't know why.
So we're gonna make a quick stop into Storybook Circus because last time we were here we saw the Smell-O-Phants being installed, but now officially the Smell-O-Phants are now like actually producing smell. So we're gonna check them out. And what they do offer is that throughout the day you can actually go into Big Top Souvenirs when it is open, and they'll give you a map. They'll give you a map to show you where, and you get to do that. But also they actually changed out one of the flyers. Says the Smell-O-Phants on parade, debuting tonight. So I do like that. I don't know why. It's kind of a cute little thing. So like this one, you should smell popcorn.
They look like Vinyl-Mations.
That's what they look like. I've never even thought about that. Yeah.
I don't smell it.
Neither do I. Maybe it's only like during
The lights just came on for it.
Ooh. Oh yeah, the lights showcase it. Okay, so this one is the caramel apple one, and you can really smell it. I think the popcorn one was downwind, so you can smell.
It smells like a Christmas candle.
It really does. I mean, it is presented by Scentsy, who produces some great things. So it's pretty cool. I do like these a lot. Well, then you have the cotton candy one, and we can't really smell this one, so I think it's just depending on maybe which way the wind is,
I
or
think
just.
they're still probably working out the kinks.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it past it. But I think it's pretty cute because the elephants are pretty fun. Then there's another one over by the exit to the train. Oh, and there's another one up there. Oh, God, that's the corn dog one. So then they have a corn dog smell event.
Oh, right here.
Yeah, I can smell it. Kind of does smell like a corn dog. Which really just fried dough, really.
It's like fried.
Yeah, there it is. Fried dough. These are cute though. I like them. And then you have the churro one, which I feel like this would be a good like spot because like it's like nose level. What?
Can't see it.
Yeah, you can't really. He looks really tall. Like he looks like he's like about to attack me with this baton. What's pretty cool is at the exit to the train over here, they actually have new little props they added. You can see they added up little props at the exit here for all the different smells. So you have churro, cotton candy, caramel, apple, corn dog, and bubble gum. Oh. So those are some of the flavors. And then at the exit right there, they've got some new posters as well. Yeah, you can see introducing an unparalleled lineup of fragrances. Let your sense of scents be amazed. So it's caramel, apple, pink lemonade, churro, bubblegum, snow cone. It's also corn dog, and there's something else. Oh, yeah. And then there's like a poster, but I like the fact that they already look like they're worn, and I think they're done on that, like that intentionally. And right outside the quesadilla spot zone, you have the bubblegum one. And so it's kind of funny, you don't need to be right next to smell it. Like right here, I can smell actually this and the pink lemonade one are almost like smell at the same time. But I like these. And then like I said, then there's the pink lemonade one right there as well. And then entering into Tomorrowland, usually one of the more chaotic lands because there's a lot of rides in the area that is probably a third of the size like Fantasyland. And then you have Cosmic Race, which this really needs to get an update. The food here is not great. It really needs a new menu. I don't know what they do, but they really need a new menu for it. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to go into Star Traders to check in there for some pins or any merch. And then we're going to take a quick ride onto the Peoplemover, just because we haven't done that in for a while. I have to say, the Baymax ears, there's two sets of them, and they're both absolutely adorable. Little Baymax with Mochi and the little, like, he's got little band-aids for where he got poked. And then the S'mores Munchling ears, which these are super popular when they first came out. It's almost impossible to find them. Of course, now you can find them with no problem. And then Kayla sees the Hakuna Matata Lion King ears to celebrate, what, 30 years? Oh, and then the Stitch Munchling ears as well. It's him as a blueberry lemonade, I think is what he is.
A tart.
A tart. Blueberry lemonade tart. And then all the different lounge toys. You got Tron, the Darth Vader one. I'm currently on a Star Wars kick. Jack. I really like this lounge fly a lot because it's Carl, Russell, and then Doug outside the ice cream shop. So cute, actually. It's actually really cute. I really like anything up related. Oh, and then here the so I showed you guys a while back the Loungefly Tomorrowland, and now they got ears. It says Tomorrowland. Oh, these aren't even Loungeflies. These are just normal. Like these are Disney branded. Well, since we're in Tomorrowland, gotta hit up the Peoplemover, the best ride at the Magic Kingdom, hands down, no questions asked. All right, so we got the best spot on the Peoplemover. Very first car. It's also just gonna be a great 10 minutes just riding and enjoying.
This is the TTA Blue Line, non-stop service around Tomorrowland.
You get some of the best views of just everything here. You'll get a really good view of the castle twice. We'll get a really good view of Tron when we go by. And here's a really good picture of Space Mountain.
I'm Morak 5, your guide aboard this highway in the sky. The absolute best way to see Tomorrowland. And my stars, is there ever lots to see. From spacecraft to monster labs. There's really nothing like today in Tomorrowland.
Tomorrowland Urban Planning and Star Traders. Transfer to green and red line.
And then a good view of the castle.
The express train keeps on rolling through the future, right by two of my favorite spots. First up, Progress City. Walt Disney's amazing dream for a community of tomorrow. Did you know Progress City inspired Epcot? And a lot of the visionary ideas throughout Walt Disney World. Look, there's even that tiny Peoplemover. I wonder if that means there's a tiny bull rack.
Give me one.
Give us that.
Now approaching Tomorrowland Speedway and Tron Light Cycle Run.
I love a good circuit, and these are two of the best tracks in the cosmos for a bit of light, speedy competition.
Should I pour it in here?
Attention all visitors from Galaxy M31. Please keep forward-facing tentacles clear of oncoming vehicles. Thank you. Paging Mr. Morrow. Mr. Tom Morrow. Please contact Mr. Johnson in the control tower to confirm your flight to the moon. Thank you.
That's a really good picture of
To your right
everything.
is the Astrobarometer, our celestial symbol of interplanetary harmony and fellowship. Hop aboard and launch high above Tomorrowland for a spin amongst the planets.
The next station is Walt Disney's Carousel of Progress.
As usual, we'll keep moving ahead, and so does the carousel. Like progress itself, this theater never stops, inspiring new generations to dream of a great, big, beautiful tomorrow.
Calling all Space Rangers, report to your star cruiser and join me on this daring space mission against the evil Emperor Cyber.
Affirmative. We're on it, Buzz. You can count on us.
Now approaching Monsters Incorporated Laugh.
Ooh,
Mike Wazowski is part of
wow,
the
that's a
Monsters
really
Whether
good
you have one eye
view
or not,
of the castle.
take the time to see this show.
Monster Inc. Laugh Floor, though, is a very good show. It's so good.
Now approaching Tomorrowland Transit Authority Station.
My fellow sentient life forms, our Peoplemover journey has nearly come full orbit. Thanks for riding with us. It's been a pleasure to have you aboard. And even though we're concluding, this is always my favorite part. Because now is the time. Now is the best time to go out and explore tomorrow. Today. See you in the future.
Alright, ride around on the Peoplemover was all that we really needed. We got great views of everything. Got to see a really beautiful sunset over the castle. Really cool. So I think now we're just going to head to Main Street, kind of walk around a little bit on Main Street, and then try to get out of here before the fireworks, because it already looks like it's getting very busy in the hub as people get their spots now for the fireworks, because they always recommend get your spot about an hour to hour and 15 before the fireworks actually go off. So to give you an idea of how crowded are you getting, it is about 8 o'clock right now, about an hour until fireworks. And this is kind of how the hub's already looking, so that's why they say if you really want to make sure you get that really good prime location, this is going to be an area you're going to want to make sure you give yourself plenty of time to get up here. Though I think this is the most gorgeous time at night to see Main Street, because it's that nice golden hour where lights are just coming on, but it's not too dark. And you kind of see a little bit of everything. So I always say golden hour at the parks is always a fantastic thing to see. And I don't know about you, but Main Street just has a certain feel to it that it's just fun to be around. So we wandered around the confectionery because we ordered some things, but I have to tell you, these were the things that anytime my mom's like, you can get one thing from the confectionery, you can get one sweet thing, I would get these. These are so freaking amazing. No, I haven't.
Can we get this one?
This one's sugar free. Do you want the
But this one has
orange grape? Yeah,
green.
we can get that one. But yeah, these are always things that I've always got, and these are so good. Okay, so instead of going up to the popcorn place and making your own, you're able to order like the pre-made medley versions from mobile order. And I do love that they've changed out. Instead of it being in like the bag it was before, they have these new like containers for them, and these are a lot better, I feel like, because then they have a lid that you can put back on it. But she ended up getting the Dapper Dan medley, which has Skittles,
Sour and regular.
sour regular, marshmallows, some sort of white chocolate sauce, and then multicolored popcorn on it.
Which is caramelized.
Caramelized?
It's like caramel.
Oh, like caramel corn?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. And then I got the Twix mini bundt cake. So it's a milk chocolate bundt cake with Twix crumbles, a caramel interior, and a milk chocolate topping on the top. I think this is only this is $6.30. So honestly, not too bad, especially for food at Disney, honestly. And then I got a Blondie like cookie thing where it's a Blondie mix with Twix mixed into it, so some caramel, and then one little Twix in the middle, which looks very inconspicuous, like a small little turd, honestly. But like I said, I'm not going to eat any of this here because I'm not super hungry, but I want to show you guys what we ended up getting. Oh, and then Kayla did get a Rice Krispie treat with the freeze-dried Skittles on top, just like it is on her popcorn. I really like also, we're right here underneath right outside of the confectionery, and I really love the like blinky lights of the cinema, because like that's what you think of classic like cinema, like whenever you go you have all the lights and everything. But I also like, as across the way you have the arcade, and look at the flashing lights, it really draws your attention to come in. So I don't know, just the little things here on Main Street are just so much fun. Like you can literally spend all day looking at everything on Main Street and getting an idea of like what everything looks like and just enjoying yourself. Like whenever they redid the confectionery, they redid all this with the Sweetest Spoon showcase. And there's like different characters, and they have whole backstories behind them and the things they made, including that's all made out of M&Ms right there. So I don't know, I just love it. What I will say is the one thing that I feel like that the Magic Kingdom is really, really missing is having a nighttime parade again. I think the thing like with Disneyland is they kind of have it lucky because magic can happen during the day, but it also can be a nighttime parade. Festival of Fantasy, same way, it could be a nighttime parade, but it's not designed to run during the night. That's why it's called the 3 o'clock parade, because it can't run at night. And like, there was talks a long time of Paint the Night coming here, but I guess there's some issues with the bridge over by Liberty Square going in Liberty Square. And then there were some talks of them giving us our own nighttime parade during the 50th anniversary. And then there was talks of the Electrical Light Parade coming back because it was on its 50th anniversary. So I really think that's the biggest missing point here in the Magic Kingdom is having a nighttime parade. But sooner or later I think they'll bring it back. But I think the crowd levels just won't let it happen right now. Alright, now we gotta make one more quick stop in the Emporium because I have to stop off and get something for my mom for Mother's Day. And they had a Disney mom shirt. So I'm gonna quickly run in there and get that. And then we're gonna try to get on out of here before the crowds get too crazy for fireworks. But you can see all the people are starting to get lined up as well over here because this is a really good spot because you get all of the projections that also go down Main Street as it goes off on the castle. But then also because it's that time of the year and there's no Christmas tree right now, you can actually go up to the train station some nights and actually watch fireworks from up there. So if you can get that middle spot right there for the fireworks, probably one of the best views you could probably get. Alright, so we are going to go ahead and call it from our quick little evening trip out here to the Magic Kingdom. It was a nice little just relaxing trip, honestly. Like, we came out, we had some dinner over at Pinocchio's Village House, tried the new pizza, okay, in that aspect. Rode Under the Seas of Little Mermaid. Got to check out all the new smell of elphants on the parade and actually got to smell some of them. Kind of weird, but I kind of like it. Then you got to ride Peoplemover, and then end our night by getting some sweets from the confectionery, and overall just a fantastic little evening out here to the Magic Kingdom. So if you guys enjoyed this trip and want to see some of our other trips that we do, make sure you head on over to our Disney Parks playlist. There's over 200 videos there of all of our trips out to all throughout the Disney parks. But with all that being said, if you also haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe right here, leave a like on the video, and make sure you guys hang out with us on other trips. So with all that being said, as we do head on out from the Magic Kingdom, we will see y'all next time.